What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Average Guy's Gourmet. I'm Tony Rican, and today I'm going to do a cool little dessert. I'm going to do a red velvet cheesecake. This thing is awesome! So let's just go and get started and jump right into this one. For this one, I'm going to go ahead and start with my crust. I've got my Oreo cookies in a bowl. I'm going to finely crush these up. Once that's all crushed, I'm going to take my melted butter and my sugar and mix that all together. Take this and press it into the bottom of my springform pan. Now that my crust is done, I'm going to go ahead and preheat my oven to 325 degrees and start on my filling. I've got my cream cheese already in a bowl. I'm going to go ahead and add in my sugar and start to beat this together. Once you've got that beaten, I'm going to go ahead and add in my eggs, my buttermilk, my sour cream, my cocoa powder, distilled vinegar, a little bit of vanilla, and my food coloring. And we're going to go ahead and mix this all together. Once that's all mixed, I'm going to go ahead and pour this on top of my crust. Now what I have here for cooking is I have a large pan with about 1 inch of water at the bottom of it. I'm going to go ahead and take my springform pan here, put that in the water. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven and let it bake at 325 for about 10-15 minutes. Then I'll reduce the heat down to 300 and let it cook for another 75 minutes. After that cooked for 75 minutes, I went ahead and I turned off the heat. I left the cake in the oven for about half an hour so it could cool a little bit. Then I went ahead and I pulled it out. I carefully pulled it out of that hot water and set it on my counter to cool a little bit more. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take a knife and carefully go around the edges to make sure my cake isn't sticking. Once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and let this cool for about another hour, just so that way it's about room temperature. Then I'm going to go ahead and put this in the refrigerator for overnight. So that's about, like I said, an hour of cooling, another 8 hours of chilling in the fridge. Then we'll come back and we'll finish this one up. So our cheesecake sat in the refrigerator overnight and it firmed up perfectly. I went ahead and I removed it from that springform pan, and now we're ready to go ahead and start our frosting. For this, I'm going to take my cream cheese. I'm going to take butter that I allowed to warm up a bit. I'm going to start mixing these together. Then, little by little, I'm going to add in my little bit of vanilla and my powdered sugar. Then we're just going to go ahead and frost our cheesecake. As you saw, after I was done frosting that cake, I went ahead and I put a few mint leaves on there. All it does is make it a little bit prettier. Now for the frosting, that does make a lot of frosting. You can have that recipe and still have plenty to cover the cake. I just like a good amount of frosting. But here it is, all done. Take a look at this. This is an awesome awesome looking cheesecake. I mean, you put this one out, people will love it and devour it. And speaking of devouring, you know I can't just look at these. I gotta go ahead, dig in, and just give these a try. This is simply amazing. Cheesecake is already my dessert weakness, but this one is just that much better. Anybody you make this one for, like I said, will just love it. So go ahead, subscribe, like, and share this video, and we'll see you guys next time.